Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Beach 2 Sandy Sunday, Volume 2, which includes episodes 4 and 5. I believe they are tech stories in Jacksonville, Florida, followed by the next one after that. I have no clue. I looked and I forget already. I think it's like no. Hair salon somewhere. Welcome to my stream. Thank you so much, Riley. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I couldn't even get through anything. Wow. That was amazing. What a quick thing. First, I want to say thank you to all the people who followed me just now, and CoSimi85 for subscribing. Thank you so much. And now I've got 25 more people to thank, along with Riley times 25. Riley, thank you so much for gifting so many subs. 25 to Silver, to Whales and Fishes, to Jared, to 8 a.m. Saturday, to Katie Kiwi, Waiting Through Life, Christina Kiwi, 4, Macho Madness, Undead Satyr, Maznot Daz, Lil Monstera, Seismic Toss, Katie, Quick Like Bunnies, Smash, Fenway, Cryptid Coffee, JP Watts, Bex, Last Meow, Ocean, Zageek, Hey Hey Haley, and I almost said Chow, and then I'm like, that's not what that says. Ko. Okay, Anne. Can I call you Anne? I don't know if that's what your name is. I'm sorry. I struggled through that one, but thank you so much, Riley, and welcome to the Hog Pen, all the new people. Enjoy the lovely emotes, and thank you for following C. Sarah, Sloth God, Sarah Bramlett. Thank you so much. Oh, so much love. What a good start. We're hogging now. We sure are, Scrub Lover. Okay. Welcome everybody. We're gonna get right into this, shall we? Y'all ready for this? Oh, I was gonna do like a little thing that showed how far along in the episode I am, but I forgot. Maybe can I do that quick? Probably not quick. That's okay. We'll be fine. We don't need it. Or I can, if the episode's really boring, we can do that. Oh, Beck wants the hedgehog on. Hey Siri, turn on hedgehog. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. I think you're right. I think it's Ann Arbor, Michigan. Hello, Snorps. There is a VOD of the first one. That is, and then the VOD of this one will be up afterwards. But you have to watch it live. Just kidding. You don't have to do that. Okay. Are we ready to get into this one? It's so fun because I don't remember any of the Brillo Cat. What a lovely name. I love that name. For some reason that's beautiful. Here we go. We're gonna get right into it. Tech stores in Jacksonville, Florida. Episode description is "Was up," and that's about it. We just very boring. This was before I was clever. Any chance of uploading the VODs? That's a good idea, Bard, actually. That's a very good idea. Maybe I'll do that. That's a good idea. Hey, maybe I should upload those.
I still love the mustache game, James.
No,
D.
don't bring it up. Don't bring it up, Jer. But thank you. Yo, D, what's good? Thank you for following. I hope I said that right. This whole situation, this is depression. Combined with laziness. It's great. Okay. Riley gifted us sub to Magical Girl. Thank you. Welcome to the Hog Pen. Thank you, Riley. And then Hal Grace, thank you for following. Oh my gosh, welcome all these new people. Okay, are we ready? I know I said are we ready like 10 times, but let's actually get into it, shall we?
Domain.
Welcome to Beach Too Sandy, Water Too Wet. A podcast featuring real
good, I'm glad I said it right.
Written by people who just need the world to know what they think.
Nerds.
Between you and me,
thank you.
I wanted to like this podcast.
Yo, D, what's good is now
but I'd give it
a member of the
0
Hog Pen.
stars.
Thanks, Riley.
In that case, mental health.
Thank you, Jay. I appreciate the bits. No, I'm doing fine. I'm glad I'm here with you all. This is also, let me know if the volume's not good, too loud,
Hello, everybody,
too quiet.
and welcome back to Beach Too Sandy, Water Too Wet, the podcast where we read the worst reviews in the most dramatic fashion. I'm Christine.
Hi.
Hi, and I'm Alex.
Hi.
Alex.
So we want to first of all say thank
Ethan,
you. This
thank
is
you so
episode
much.
4, and we released 1 through 3 last week, and we got an awesome response, and we are
Gifted
so
2
thankful that you guys are
subs.
listening and enjoying it.
John.
So we
and
just want to say thank
Dago
you for giving us a
getting
good
one.
start.
It's
Thank
been
you.
incredible. A lot of fun too. A lot of people have written in.
I love that, see, Sarah.
By email.
Who the fuck
A lot
is
of
Alex?
Instagram messages. A lot of social media stuff. It's been great. We also
It has been great.
got our first fan art.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was
got
a
our first-
picture of a drawing of the Duke. Nope.
Wow. The
She
Baron
al-
of Cream.
She already forgot Baron of Cream. That's amazing.
Duke of Butter.
Again.
Yeah,
the
Baron
Du-
of
the
Cream.
Baron of Cream.
That's right.
Chicago
Yeah.
Christine, thank you for
How could I
following.
forget?
Shauna, thank you for
Yeah, that was
cheering.
wonderful. You can
100
check
bits.
that out.
Riley
on
gifting
our
a sub to see
Facebook
Sarah.
and Twitter
Welcome to the Hog
pages.
Pen.
Beach 2 Sandy is.
It's a little quiet. Okay.
Correct. So now let's talk about what the last theme
Let me figure this out one sec.
challenge were. You came up with the theme, which was
Is that better?
So the theme for this week
Is that too loud?
is tech stores
Shauna,
in
thank you.
Jacksonville, Florida.
100. Look
that
at
was a surprisingly hard
you,
one.
Shauna.
I don't know why.
I had a great time with that one.
But,
So
okay. You didn't
on
miss
the
much
opposite
in
end
the
of that,
beginning.
what was my challenge?
Your challenge was to find a review of a candy store that
Broccoli.
mentioned broccoli.
I don't think you know how many hours of my life you wasted with
Oh,
that.
no.
Wasted hours.
I guess that's kind of the point of the challenge.
Jess, thank you for following.
Okay,
Welcome.
sure.
So I won. Okay, so how about you go first with your
Riley, thank you for
tech
gifting
store
a
review.
sub to
Okay.
Sub. God, so much love in this chat. The hype train's
So
going.
this is a
Here we
one-star
go. Let's
review
get into it.
of an Apple store in Jacksonville, Florida. And I forgot to write down the name of this person.
Okay, good start.
this was Cheryl.
Cheryl says, "This store suck ass, for a better word. I arrived at the store and I was approached by a teenager. And instead of the greeting of the day was a, 'What's up, man?'
Oh,
WZ.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm 52 years old, retired military. Just give me a good morning or afternoon, and we'll start the day fine." Anyways, I started to explain the problems I'm having, but instead of addressing the issue, it got very interesting. They started to ask me, quote, where I got the phone, if I bought it with credit, and how much I owe on it. I took it personally, this type of
so
question.
paranoid.
Why?
My tone changed, and I cut them off. I said, I bought it in cash, and I don't do credit card because I purchase what I can afford and no more.
Oh, good for you, Cheryl.
So they told me I have to wait for the technician. I don't understand why. I bought the extra insurance with the phone, so I'm covered for any event, but they insisted, so I waited for the tech. And when the tech came, it was the same kind of questioning. Where? How much do you still owe? Instead of focusing on the main problem. So I got frustrated and told them to focus on the matter, not all this trivial stuff that didn't have anything to do with the problem.
What the heck? What is the matter? Do we know?
No.
Oh my god.
Wait, do we-
So
I don't even
then,
know.
another snowflake came by to assist the tech.
Ugh.
In the end, I made an appointment to see and check the phone. The bottom line is, they should focus on the issue and not try to figure out where I got my phone. End of review.
Okay. Someone who comes into the Apple store is already really put off by the greeting,
What's
really
up?
put off by the age of the person greeting them.
Thank you, Jer. Gifting us
Should
up to
not
squad
call them snowflakes.
Cheryl absolutely stole this phone.
Is that
There's
what happened?
literally no
right?
question in my
Okay,
mind.
yeah. Seriously though, what the fuck was this? I forgot about this. First of all, okay, there are a lot of red flags here, obviously, but you got the "was up" being a problem, and then bringing up that you're retired military as if that's even remotely relevant. They said that, right? And then going into the phone. I don't know. Well, I'll probably say all this again in the actual episode, but I also saw a question: how many hours have we wasted on terrible challenges? Too many. I'm just kidding. It's okay. I cannot complain. I feel like I can't complain overall. But this was just the beginning. The thing is, she said she wasted so many hours on this. This was back when we were just doing one review or 2 reviews. Total in the episode, like 3 reviews. So she had no idea what was coming to her, because we have spent like multiple days searching multiple hour chunks trying to find things, and then still not finding anything successfully. Which is why we get sometimes those episodes where we're like, it didn't exactly fit the challenge, but this was funny. But I don't know. No one's really complained yet, so I guess you can do that in chat now if you want.
Why wouldn't you just give the details, right? Like,
But my phone was
like
in the
if they're asking
military.
I mean, that's
Unless you work for the
imagine-
government in some really high capacity, which I'm sure this person who does not really know how to spell words
and uses
Does not?
sucks ass in
actually
God, the
suck ass.
Suck ass.
Suck ass was so good.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, was up is it was
us.
Was that man?
too colloquial, but we can say suck ass.
Point us.
All right, Cheryl.
From the
Thank you for your
past.
review of the Apple Store in Jacksonville.
Yeah, honestly, now we have you all to send us reviews. Sometimes lately, like mental health wise, I'm like, I'm not feeling it. I gotta like really rely on these emails. Because I used to be like, I don't want to rely on other people for my job. But now I'm like, people are willing to share. They enjoy it when we read their reviews on the podcast. We've had people complain, and by people I mean just one so far, saying that it like ruins it when we pick other people and we're not doing the work or something. I'm like, the point of the podcast is not like the effort we put into finding the review. It's about like reading the best ones and then us hopefully being funny after the fact, like reacting to it. So I don't know.
Florida.
Thank you so
It's not
much,
a big deal.
Cheryl.
It
What
was
did
just,
you
like,
find?
one
I
thing,
found a review of Games
but it's
Galore.
obviously still on my mind.
What's that?
At first it's like
I
a video
promise it's
game.
a fee fund.
I assume they also have board games, but they definitely have like video games.
Sounds like one of those stores in the mall that closes after 3 months. Like the
I can get away
the
with
board
this.
game stores.
I picked a game.
Yeah.
store.
Like next
Does
to
that
the Lego
count?
shop.
I don't know.
We were very broad back then.
We know that
Especially for
Ariana
doing a
here did
couple
not have a good experience there.
reviews.
Oh, okay.
So maybe because after this, it was closed.
Hydrate. Thanks,
Let's see.
Caps.
But you're gonna have to wait for it. There's a
Despite you
little
being
bit of
Caps
build up,
fan.
and then she just hits you with,
The Day Mall.
"Don't use that." I don't know what that is, but don't use that. We don't want to alienate people.
I just
who-
feel like Cheryl's review really dumbed me down. So
Denouement. Oh, no.
okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Not the denouement. Oh,
My boyfriend and I came here to do some window shopping and maybe get him a birthday gift. As soon as we walked in, no one greeted us, and I should have seen that as a sign.
I hate when people, by the way, greet me at stores.
Yeah,
Okay, go on.
I mean that like what Walmart's known
I
for
think I
that.
know what denouement
Just go
means.
there,
True.
especially if you just. Yeah. Okay. Finally, my boyfriend saw a Game Boy system he wanted. The guy behind the counter let him try it out with some batteries, and we were set to purchase it. Since the guy disappeared in the back room, my boyfriend asked the girl behind the counter about the Pokemon games they had. From the back, the guy yelled they had red and blue.
Batteries, right?
He just needs to change the battery. My boyfriend and I talked it out and then told the girl behind the counter we wanted the Game Boy and one of the Pokemon games. She said, okay, and then just continued to sit there, doing nothing. Finally, the guy came back out. We told him we wanted the Game Boy and the Pokemon game. His response? Yeah, I just had a battery explode in my face. I don't want to mess with that right now. Honestly, my boyfriend and I were stunned. We said
Me
we'd think
too.
about it and be back, but as soon as we left, we decided they'd never get our $70+ in sale or our business ever again. End of review.
That's like so
$70+.
70 plus. Yes.
aggressive
Hold
and
on, the
mean
battery exploded
for
in
what
his face?
happened.
Yeah, he went back to deal with it, and then he came back and was like, "Yep, battery exploded. Get out."
His skin was burning from acid.
Yeah, and well, no, he didn't even say get out. They were like, "Okay, sir, then we're out of here.
Wow.
We're taking our money elsewhere. If you don't
That-
know how to handle a
forgot about
battery
this one, too.
explosion."
That's quite a show they put on for them yet there.
Yeah, games galore.
My
if you want.
Game Boy. Anxiety.
I do.
Name, by the way.
Who was that?
That was Ariana.
Thank you, Ariana,
Yeah, thank you, Ariana.
for whatever the hell that was.
I'm acting like someone sent this in. It was
Okay,
just-
my turn.
Your turn
We're
for
doing-
your challenge.
This was
Okay, we did one
The hardest
each
thing
and
I've
then
ever
one-
done.
And then the challenge.
Was it really that bad?
Alexander. I was on a plane, and for 2.5 hours, I searched. I could not find anything. Then I went home last night, 2 hours on the couch trying to find something.
Okay, I honestly did not think it would be that hard.
It's very
Okay,
fucking hard.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what I.
Okay, this one was really hard apparently for her, which I'm not denying. I'm like not, but like she has no idea what's coming. This is episode 4. The challenges have been much wilder since then. Although this is like very specific. So if you don't remember, the challenge here is to find a review of a candy store that mentions broccoli. And yeah, apparently she struggled. Maybe, you know what, this was early. Maybe we weren't using like our search terms quite like as regularly or as well, I suppose. Like, not to be annoying. Yelp. I'm gonna check if I can find one. This would be really rude if I just like found one right now. Let's see. See the master at work, everybody. Never mind, I couldn't find one yet. Okay, maybe she has a point. Maybe she has a point. Hi, Jen. How's it going? Okay, yeah, I thought maybe she struggled because she just wasn't as good at searching, but I mean, okay, granted it's been like less than 60 seconds, but the fact that there aren't any like reviews like right off the bat kind of makes me impressed now that she found one. So let's see what she has to say.
Finally.
I forget this one. I have no idea what this is.
I gotta warn you.
It's a good one?
No.
Oh, it's a bad one. Okay.
No, it's a good review.
It's a bad good review. The kind we're looking for.
Yeah, true.
No.
Hannah.
Oh, no.
That's a good
Okay.
way to put it. It's the challenges have shifted from one review that does this very specific thing, like this candy store broccoli one, or or the one that was like someone stubbed their big toe, or mentions their big toe, and then now it's more of this type of review with a weird quirk or thing like that.
Just boring, because it's the only fucking review that mentions broccoli.
Well, that's
Okay.
the point here. We got to read them dramatically, make them sound as much better than they really are. So
All right,
this is your true test right here.
David B., let's see what you bring to the table. This is a 4-star review of Honeymoon Ice Cream in Mill Valley, California, which unfortunately has since closed.
After this.
Maybe. Cute. Great selection of flavors. ... Sign reads, tomorrow we can eat broccoli, but today is for ice cream. I agree. End of review.
I don't know why, but I like that review a lot.
I just like that he hit enter twice and then wrote,
Oh
I
my
agree.
God.
I agree.
Okay, that's pretty.
Yeah,
that's
the
pretty
the
good.
ding
though.
So
was always
here's what I
good.
did.
That was pretty sweet.
So I was like on my journey, my really long, never-ending journey.
I'm still looking for things.
I found some other reviews of places that didn't quite fit the
Is for
bill,
ice
but were
cream.
just so good that I saved one.
Okay, good. I want to hear it.
I'm glad she
This
brought
is a
more. That's
1-star
good.
review of a
Look
place
at her. Look at
called
her go.
Dirt
Look
Candy,
at past her.
and it's a restaurant. And at
Candy.
first I thought this was a candy store because I typed in candy on Yelp. It is not. It is I believe, a vegetarian, maybe vegan restaurant. I think vegetarian restaurant.
Oh, like dirt candy is like vegetables.
Like turnips.
that's
That's
kind of
fun.
clever.
I
So
forgot
this is
about
a
that.
1-star review of Dirt Candy, and I got really excited until I realized it wasn't a candy store. But I wanted to share this with you.
Please.
Like, forget all
Okay.
of this.
I don't also. Oh, this is from Superfly, who has
Yeah,
a
the
car
dings
as his
unfortunately
profile
don't make
picture.
much sense
Yes.
anymore.
which you know is a good sign.
Yes.
Because back then it was like usually a keyword that we were
It
looking
starts
for.
off strong. If I could give 0 stars, I would.
Oh my God.
That's our first one on the show.
That's
Hey.
a good one.
Yeah.
That's
That's fun.
We've been waiting.
our
first-
favorite cliche.
Our first. Here we go. Ready?
I'd give it 0 stars if I could.
That's our first one. First one in episode 4. Last week we heard the first Office reference, the first big whatever joke. Man, we're crushing it. We're crushing it.
If I could give 0 stars, I would. I live in the neighborhood and own a bar on the block as well, and was excited to experience Dirt Candy amidst all the hype. All for naught. This place is just a big scam for trendy wannabes and faux hipsters and vegan fraud followers. Now we switch into capital letters. Luckily for Dirt Candy, there is a huge market for these tasteless people. Anyway. First off, they are not a $3 sign. They should have a $4 sign or a $5 sign because they are super expensive, and remember, it is just vegetables. We called to get a reservation and were pretty much told to take a hike. Capital letters. Rude, arrogant, pompous attitude that you don't get at places like Daniel and John George. How much you want to bet that's his fucking
that's
bar?
so specific.
Vegan
The
fraud
food was
call,
pretty
that's
good,
all of you.
but not $150
Wait,
for
don't make me
vegetables
the vegan
good.
fraud. You're the fault. No,
It's a
go ahead.
sham. Capital letters. Don't fall for the we are fully booked nonsense. It's all a BS PR sham. Just go to Soy on Suffolk Street. Not my restaurant. But it absolutely...
but last time he didn't say
didn't-
that,
no
so
qualifier.
therefore that one
True.
was.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Not my restaurant, but it absolutely shames Dirt Candy. Shame! When calling for a reservation, we were told they are booked 6 months out. Utter BS and a pompous, hilarious thing to pretend to build value. BS. We were told we could take our chances and just try to get a seat at the bar, and the entire time we were at the bar, several tables were empty. The entire time we were there, 7 tables empty! And to add insult to injury, the bartender was not friendly, not pleasant, had a nasty look, was filthy dirty, didn't explain anything, acted like customers were a bother, and really just plain stunk. Capital letters. I want to tell you what was not explained or posted anywhere on the menu or the bar or the front door. They sneakily add 20% gratuity to the bill. 20% is a tip for good service, and they added the tip without the service. We were disgusted. I can't believe no one is posting about that. They charged us for items we never bought, brought us items we didn't order, and didn't eat because they had mushrooms in them. Unfortunately, we don't like mushrooms. And it was made to be our fault.
I'm sorry. You go to a place called Dirt Candy, and you're mad that they served you mushrooms? That is the most dirtiest candy you could possibly have, are mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, maybe don't go to Dirt Candy. Like, I don't blame people for not liking mushrooms, but like, also just ask for it without mushrooms. Like, did they not think? I don't know. Also, yeah, no, Josephine said something that, like, the angry, and then, anyway, I loved how Christina did that there. Like, I kind of want to find it again. The way she just, like, anyway, and just made it sound so calm, like, after a rant. Okay, I have no idea where it was.
Not my restaurant, but it absolutely $150 ration, and we're pretty much told to take a hike. Capital letters. Rude, arrogant, pompous attitude that you don't get at places like Daniel and John George. How much you want to bet that's his fucking
that's
bar?
so specific.
Was it really? Now I'm gonna.
The food was pretty good, but not 150 dirt on a bar on the block. As if I could give 0 stars, I would.
Oh my god.
That's all for naught. This place is just a big scam for trendy wannabes and faux hipsters and vegan fraud followers.
Oh, it's here.
Now we switch into capital letters. Luckily for Dirt Candy, there is a huge market for these tasteless people. Anyway, first off, they are not a $3 sign. They should have a $4 sign or a $5 sign.
So good. It's so good. Oh my god, that was so good. Okay.
When we pointed out, we didn't want
to where
to
I was
order
before.
anything with mushrooms. This is what happens when a pseudo-celebrity so-called chef deep fries
Anyway, I gotta
broccoli and
restart.
didn't eat because they had mushrooms in them.
They didn't want-
Unfortunately, we don't like mushrooms. And it was made to be our fault. When we pointed out, we didn't want to order anything with mushrooms.
Then why did you?
This is what happens when
I'm
a
confused.
pseudo-celebrity so-called chef deep fries broccoli and puts Korean barbecue sauce on it. Or puts Brussels sprouts on a hot stone with lettuce. Ha 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 ha. Awful. And then charges you an arm and a leg for it. How? Because they sneak in the gratuity at the end. I really wanted to like this place. Ding ding, another
Oh,
cliche.
come on. Okay.
We got
I
it.
really wanted to like this place. I just cannot.
full.
And whatever interest I had in meeting the owner has all evaporated. Ugh. Shame on them. I have never. I can't even. End of review.
Too much. This is just.
I was scared for about 3/4 of that review.
we're
Like, it started
drinking.
off funny enough. I was like, oh,
She's
this
drinking.
guy's kind of
She's
funny
drinking.
how mad he is. And then it got really scary. That wasn't super fly.
Yeah, I don't want to meet this person.
No,
So am I.
I that got intense.
Yeah, I didn't even want to really click on his profile. I was a little frightened.
Yeah, and then I do really love that cliche
writer.
of I really
Rival
wanted to
writer.
like this place. What in that review
Writer, thank you for following.
expressed that feeling other than that sentence?
Nope, he did not go into this place thinking, I'll give it a good chance.
Right.
Yeah, literally he was complaining about the first phone call he made to them.
Anyway, so
was
that is the review from Superfly.
Calling
with
them
a
like
Cars
frauds from the
pick.
beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Like, come on.
You get it, Superfly.
Ugh, that
dirt
was stressful
candy.
for me. It was a lot of shouting and
Deep
Okay.
fry a veggie
Yeah,
does a
that's-
health
that is,
cancel
like,
out
to
the
read
frying.
that-
Yes.
takes a lot out of me.
draining.
Is yes.
It is.
Because I
We
love
do a lot of hard work for you
fried
guys.
Yeah,
anything,
it's tough.
especially
It's tough out
veggies.
here.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Okay, so first I'd say let's tell everyone
Haunted
where they can
Matcha,
find us
thanks for
online,
following.
but
Hello.
stick around because after that we're gonna
There's 6
reveal
minutes
the
left
next
in this episode.
challenge as well as
What
the
the
next
hell do we
theme.
talk about for 6
And
minutes?
then we'll
I
also
don't think
read
there's a
one of our
mid-roll ad
newest
in this.
5-star reviews from a very clever listener.
A lot of our mid-roll ads.
All right, so you can
Don't
find us
start for,
online
like,
at our
a
website,
long time.
beach2sandy.com.
This is.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter
I've
at
been live for 30
beach2sandy.
minutes, yeah.
Our Facebook is beach2sandy
What are
water
we going
too
to
wet.
talk about for the next 5
And our
minutes?
email is beach2sandy@gmail.com.
Feel free to email us any suggestions.
Hi,
We've gotten
Haunted
some fun
Matcha.
ones that we've actually been looking into and bookmarking. So let us know what you think
true,
and what you want us to
Flanful.
check
Hi,
out.
Steph.
So let's read one of those reviews and then we will share our challenge and theme for next week.
This week's is from Lil Ellie, and the title of it is "My Life Has Changed."
Oh dear.
This was fun.
That could
while
go
it
either
lasted,
way.
I will admit.
Listening to this podcast has changed my life. My dog stopped limping, my car's check engine light went off, and my sister finally called me after 5 years of not speaking to me. It's a long story. Nothing bad has happened to me since I listened to this. It's incredible. Christine and Alex are so funny. I laughed harder than I do when my boyfriend tickles me, which is like a lot.
Oh, okay.
Please don't ever stop this podcast. Glad to be here during the humble beginnings. Please review cat cafes or family-owned falafel shops.
We were never
Thanks.
humble.
XOXO, Lil Ellie.
Still on.
How nice was
That
that?
puts a lot of pressure. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of pressure there.
Yeah, definitely.
Like we fix car problems and
It changed her life.
we can never stop doing this. Okay. Well, thanks, Lil Ellie. That's really nice. And so we're going to keep reading 5-star reviews from you guys because they're super fun and clever and you guys are hilariously witty. We want to share that with the world.
Definitely, definitely. All right,
Writing
now I'm
my
going
own
to give you
fan
your theme
reviews.
for next week.
Okay.
Our theme's going to be from a fan, actually, from a listener,
Oh.
Ooh, the
Maggie.
challenge is next.
She emailed us and gave this suggestion.
This is the Ann
She
Arbor.
said hair salons in Michigan,
Okay.
and I decided to go with hair salons in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Do I talk about
Okay.
my peeves?
Do you know why I
Alright.
picked Ann Arbor?
I don't. I absolutely do
camp.
not.
Because I went to computer camp there one summer.
As I took my next breath, I realized exactly why.
Yeah, I went to computer camp.
That's
3D
right.
modeling and stuff.
I thought you said to do modeling.
Me
I was
too.
like,
I was
don't
like,
fool.
what?
You don't fool
Well,
anyone.
okay, that was the next summer.
Did not do any modeling. about
Great.
3D
Yeah, so what's my challenge?
So your challenge for next week's episode is a review that's rude to the Amish.
Thank you, D.
Wow. Okay. Does this have anything to do with our middle school Ohio trip where we were
Where
forced
I was probably really rude to the
where
Amish.
you were rude to the Amish?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find that review that mentions a little child being rude
How
to the
much
Amish.
I fucking hate apple butter? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, that's gonna be a good one. That's actually really fun. I like that.
Oh, good. I'm excited to
That
see what the
was
fuck you
so-
come. Do we say fuck on the show?
Yeah, we say it.
We say
It's
fuck on
explicit.
this show.
We say it all the time. I'm excited to see what you come up with.
Could
so.
you imagine if we
well,
made
thanks
this?
for that.
If we like didn't
Thank you.
curse
You're
on the
welcome.
show?
And I'm excited to get
literally cannot.
researching because I feel like anything can be easier than finding a store that says broccoli. Candy
Yeah,
store that says
you
broccoli.
get a break. You get a break. this
Finally.
week. All right.
Thanks,
Me too,
guys, so
like
much for listening.
Yeah. Thank you so much for all your support so far.
We have so much fun doing this, so it's like really exciting that people are actually listening to it.
Yeah, definitely.
And we didn't know if people would actually just listen, or if people would listen and be like, "I don't get it," and it was just funny to us. But it seems like other people are finding it funny too.
Yeah,
so,
the response has been great. People have been like, "Oh my god, this is one of my favorite things to do is read these reviews."
oh my god,
so-
Christina's so beautiful. I can't even believe it.
Oh man.
That was one I
So
wrote for us
wholesome.
Oh yeah.
on iTunes.
Okay, I was gonna say.
You haven't seen that one?
No, not yet. It'll upload. Okay. So yeah, see you all next week. Looking forward to it.
Bye, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Episode 4 down. So yeah, that's funny. We mentioned there at the end that feeling of not being sure if it was funny just to us. But yeah, we still have that sometimes. Like there are episodes we finish and we're like, no one's gonna find this funny but us. Like obviously that's not true. It's not like, and it's never because we have like our sense of humor is up here over any. It's probably more the opposite of like our sense of humor is down here, or it just doesn't make sense. So we still like struggle with that sometimes where we're like, no one's gonna find this funny. But obviously all the love we've gotten has been made it like us realize it's not always the case, but still we still get like a little in our heads about that kind of stuff. Haunted Matcha. Oh, first of all, Mucho Radical, thank you for following. Thank you for your podcast. Kept me company during an overwhelming and lonely maternity leave. Aw, first time mom. This change has been wonderful but crazy. Podcast gets played so often. My son recognized our voices. It's so sweet. Even called him down when he's fussy. I think he thinks you're part of the family. Well, I would be honored to be a part of that family. Thank you so much, Haunted Matcha. That makes me so happy. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you for that. That's so sweet. Mucho Radical, more bombs, absolutely. More bombs are better. And Riley, thank you for gifting a sub to Mucho Radical. Thank you. And Samsoon, is it Sam P. Spoon? Samsoon, like Samson, but it's with a poon at the end? Probably not that one. That was probably not it. Okay. Thank you for all the love, everybody. I love you all right back. Samp Spoon. No poon. Okay. Samp Spoon. Sorry about that. Are we ready to get into episode 5? Glad to have you. Episode 5 is hair salons in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Okay. Are we ready? I'll read the description. Let's see. Okay, join us this week as we head to Ann Arbor to hear what people think of their local hair salons. Please enjoy, but watch out for the dead body out back. Oh, lordy, that's going to be trouble. Okay, let me find the beginning. One moment. Okay, I'm trying to do this in a way that you don't have to listen to ads because we already appreciate you listening to our show and ads. And you shouldn't have to come to my stream and listen to the ads too. Riley gifted a sub to Samp Spoon. Thank you, Riley. Thank you. Welcome to the Hog Pen. Okay, are we ready? Detroit is a nice blue-collar town. I don't know. Oh, gosh.
Welcome to Beach to Sandy, Water
Make my mic
to
a
Wet.
little louder. Sure thing.
A podcast
How's
featuring
this? Is this
real
better?
reviews written by people who just need the world to know what they think.
Sorry, I missed that. I didn't see
Between
it
you
earlier.
and me, I wanted to like this podcast, but I'd give it 0 stars if I could.
What a bop.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Beach Too Sandy, Water Too Wet, the podcast where we read the worst reviews in the most dramatic fashion. I'm Christine.
Hi, and I'm Alex.
Hi. So we want to first of all say thank you. This is episode 4, and we released 1 through 3 last week, and we got an awesome response, and we are so thankful that you guys are listening and enjoying it. So we just want to say thank you for giving us a good start.
It's been...
I just replayed the same episode. Okay, we're good now. I'm not doing the intro again. I already skipped ahead. Here it is. Episode 5. I didn't realize either until she goes, we just released episodes 1 through 3 last week. I'm like, no, that was 2 weeks ago. We're gonna skip ahead. I'm sorry.
Welcome back to Beach Too Sandy,
we
Water
go.
Too Wet, the podcast where we read the worst reviews in the most
Your
dramatic
impeccable
fashion.
vibes only
I am
sweatshirt.
Christine.
Heck yeah, I wore that last week.
Alex.
I'm not
Hi.
wearing it this
We're
week.
happy
I
to
got
have
a
you guys
couple
here,
keys on.
and this is episode 5.
Welcome.
Yes,
Welcome,
it should be in our merch
welcome.
store. Beach2sandy.com
Let's get into it.
Sure, that was easy.
shop
Yeah.
or something. Or just go to our
So
website at the top
what-
or
let's see,
dftba.com
I gave
slash
the
beach2sandy
theme
or
for
something
last
like that.
week
Right.
for this
I
week
don't
last week.
And it was hair salons in
I should
Ann
know.
Arbor, Michigan.
Yes, and then
Bit.ly
you gave me my challenge,
Which was-
which was find a
shop.
review that was
Anyway,
mean towards the Amish.
Rude towards you.
Okay, rude towards
Which
the
I
Amish.
guess goes hand in hand with mean on the internet.
In
I love
my
it.
review, I
oh,
would
you're
say
stony.
so.
I love
Okay,
that.
great.
for you,
Fantastic.
Ken.
Can't wait. Awesome.
I love how she
Well,
corrects
let's
me. No,
start
no,
with
no.
the
Not me
theme.
to the
What did you
Amish.
find
Amish
for
is
hair
rude.
salons in
Thank you, Dee.
Ann Arbor, Michigan?
Well, I got a review from my buddy Brandon here of a place called Tricho, Tricho.
Tricho. Okay.
Yep.
Is this supposed to be like treat yourself?
Oh,
That's what I first thought you were saying, but
yes.
okay, great.
Yes.
We make executive
Love that
decisions
for
on this
Cinder
show.
Beeps.
Yeah.
Post birthday.
I'll reach out to
day now.
All right.
Please don't reach out to them. Nobody reach out to any of these places, please,
Yeah,
God.
we like these places.
We don't have an opinion on
we
them.
don't have an opinion on them. We like that they exist so that these reviews can exist. And that's
Correct. We often have opinions about the
We're
reviewers
so-
themselves, but we'll keep
We're
those to
so
ourselves.
diplomatic.
okay. Here is Brandon.
Did she really just say this is so funny? Because like I'm not shaming her for saying this because I feel like we both were on the same page here. She was like, "Oh, thank you for the posture check." She just said we're gonna leave our opinions of these reviewers to ourselves. That did not end up happening. Yes, that is very much my Libra energy, Hannah. You're so right. I love how we're like, yeah, we have no opinions on these reviewers. No way. No. Yep.
Review
Did
of
not last
Treat
long.
Show. So
No.
go anywhere else. Incompetent. The left side of my hair is shaped in a rectangle. And the right side is 1/2 longer and rounded. It looks ridiculous. Not one thing was done correctly. When I brought up my terrible experience to the gentleman checking me out, I told him it was a terrible. He shrugged it off and laughed. I was extorted at checkout by being
Christine
told I
cut
could
it
only pay with cash or debit.
That's not what extortion is. Side note.
Man, I messed up at my hair salon last week. Okay. Well, I only have credit card, but they
Geometry
ended up
moves.
taking it anyways. Liar! Demanded a refund. Management told me they will look at my hair, aka peel the other side, to match the scalped left side.
Oh.
They kept telling me they
sound like
don't give refunds and threatened to ban me from Treat Shows and the other salon I go to and any future salons. Wow! End
Wait.
of review.
They threatened
Peel
her-
the other
ban-
side. Bulk 2022. We're not doing that again. Liar. I sound like I was gonna cry. Liar when I said liar. Oh my god. Hold on.
Well, I only have credit card, but they ended up taking it anyways. Liar!
Liar. I'm so sad.
But also at their
Oops. Here we go.
ways. And then the next thing after he says liar,
Credit card. They're like, okay.
going
I think I
to
went too far.
199 for a year and a half.
I see.
And
I
Did I miss it?
I'm still stuck on this first review where he says,
half years. I am going overseas for a month.
I'm sorry. I hit fast forward 15
Side
seconds
note.
and it moved me way
I
farther
messed up
than.
at my hair salon last week. Okay. Salon I go to and any future salons.
There we go.
Wow.
We'll just go here.
End
wait.
of review.
Yeah,
They
that
threatened
liar
her,
is so
ban him
fun.
from
Okay, I
any
don't know why
salon
I
he would
thought that
ever
was so
go
funny.
to.
Well, actually, yes, they did that, but also at their other salon, 199. Now, let's hear Brandon's review of 199.
Oh.
Let's.
Don't ever get a bad haircut at any one of their salons. Will be banned for life. This is part of the Tricho conglomerate. I went here religiously for 1.5 years. I am going overseas for a month and could not get in due to scheduling conflicts on both ends. I was recommended to Tricho Salon, where they completely butchered my head. A pair of rusty garden shears would have been better. I have 3 uneven sides. I demanded a refund, and because
Wait.
of that, am now banned from.
3 uneven sides? Am I forgetting a side? I thought it was just the 2. Just the rectangle and the short other side. Right? Was it more? Maybe the top? They have two heads. Is that what it is? I don't know.
119 because I got a bad haircut at their parent salon treat show. Who turns away a always on time customer who tips very well? End of review.
I'm still stuck on this first review where he says,
That was
I
haunted.
couldn't pay with
matcha.
debit, or I didn't. So he says he's been going there for a year and a half.
Okay, well,
Or he's been going to this
he's
other
been
one.
going to 199 for a year and a half.
I see.
And which is part of the treat show conglomerate.
Sure. This guy's, first of all, definitely a
Conglomerate.
flat earther with that kind of talk. Second of all, he's at Treat Show.
That is so. How weirdly accurate is that? Hearing that the way this person talks makes them a flat earther. I mean, weirdly. Okay, I love how also earlier in this episode she was like, "We're not gonna have an opinion on these reviewers." This person's a flat earther, which is clearly meant to be an insult. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The thump. I think I have that sound effect. I'm sure I do somewhere. I haven't used that in a while, I think.
And they're like,
Yes.
well, you can only pay in cash and debit. And he's like, well, I only have a credit card. They're like, okay, so he pays with credit. And then he immediately demands a refund? Like, do you realize
Yeah.
that he paid?
That's what it sounds like.
I
It
don't
says, I only have credit, but they ended up taking it anyways. And then the next thing after he says liar in all caps, demanded a refund. Management told me they will look at my hair.
Thump again.
And then peel it off, right?
Yeah.
And the peel. What was that about?
Sure.
And then to match the scalped side.
I don't want to meet this person.
No, I don't think you'll have to. Unless
Good,
he comes to
good,
find us. I don't know.
good.
I don't know how this podcast works yet, but they might come to find us.
No one's found us
no.
yet.
Great.
Well, thank you, Brandon.
I should have knocked on
Thank
wood.
you, maybe? Okay. Yes, thank you. We loved it.
Yeah, now let's see what you found in Ann Arbor.
So I found Savannah's 1-star review of a Fantastic Sam's.
Triangular.
In Ann Arbor.
Earth truth.
You said that like I should know what a fantastic Sam is.
You've
Is that
never
a
heard of
chain?
that?
No.
Yeah, it is a chain.
Oh, I have
Wait,
It's
she
like a
actually knew what
Supercuts.
this was. I still
Okay.
don't know
Is
what
that a
this is.
chain?
Great clips.
Maybe that's what I meant.
Supercuts? I think that sounds
It's got
familiar.
to be a thing.
Is that like a sporty version of Great Clips? Because
I
think
love
that
how-
exists.
Yeah. Sure.
Let's go with that.
I love how we we spend so much time talking about how little we know. We do that so often. We still do that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just something we do. We tend to like harp on the fact that we don't know something. Is that deep? Is that deep, Sadberry? Is that how you see that? Good. I'm glad. It's very, very philosophical, the whole thing, all of it. The whole
They were
podcast.
so inappropriate in conversation. Talking about ticks in private parts.
Oh my god.
No.
Also, overheard the manager talking about doing acid.
I hope they don't
This
do
is not a good place to
acid
bring
at
your
the one
kids.
in Minnesota, Jarrett.
They also found a dead body.
What? Whoa. Okay, this is juicy.
This
They
is
They also found a dead body behind the Walmart next door. Not safe, and they mess up your hair too. Savannah,
Like while she was there was a dead
So-
body out back of the Walmart. Like,
listen.
I
Someone's
love-
on acid. Someone has ticks in their pubes, and there's a dead body outside. And
Sorry.
apparently,
I love the like progression there. We go from ticks and pubes in private parts, ticks and private parts, followed by doing acid, followed by there's a dead body out back. I am of the opinion that these are somehow related. And now that we've revisited this, I think it's time to reopen this cold case, because what the fuck was going on? Why are all these things happening? Also, how long was this haircut? I'm okay. Haircuts can be a while, but like usually, you know, if you get your hair cut, even if you take some hours or whatever, you're sitting there getting everything done, you might hear one wild thing. The fact that there were 3 things like that makes it all the more impressive. Imagine going here like all the time. You'd get so much information. STDs, LSD, dead body. God help me. We didn't start the fire. You have not been to a gossip. Okay, but the gossip is one thing. But like, I don't know. It just seems so specific. Maybe that's all it was. Maybe that's all it was. Maybe that's all it was. Oh, Riley, thank you. After this one, I need a hug from Quilliam. Thank you for redeeming that. I just realized if I post this on YouTube, certain things like the hydrates, posture checks, and hugs for Quilliam aren't going to be on, like, in the chat. So people are going to be like, what the fuck is he doing hugging this hedgehog? I do it because I love him. Oh! Garuda Barracuda! Quilliam, look! Look! Oh my god, Quilliam's so happy! Thank you for subscribing! Woohoo! Just Zandy things. But Quilliam wants to hang out for this one. How's that sound? Okay, here we go. Let's get back into it. So we just had the hair salon one with the girls who get it, the girls who don't. We just had the hair salon and review end with a dead body out back. Here we go.
Savannah brought her kids, so this is a real roller
Oh my
coaster.
god. Yeah, wait, yeah. So her kid is. Oh my god.
I don't know. I think she was just saying, don't bring your kids here.
Probably doesn't even have kids.
Savannah.
That's a
So
good
that's what I
point I
found
just
for
made. Okay, not so a sentence I shouldn't say. I don't know. Something about that feels really obnoxious. But that's a good point I just made. Yikes! I feel like I'm gonna say that a lot in these re-listens. But no, I feel like so many people bring kids up when they don't even have kids in these reviews. Like people are like quick to like appeal to certain demographics by saying, "Oh yeah, don't bring your kids here," and like getting people to not go somewhere because they have kids. People are wild. Lots of assumptions being made, but
Fantastic,
what
Sam.
else
Talk
is
about
new?
short and sweet there.
That's what I
Actually,
thought.
though, that was one
Every
of those
sentence was
reviews
so
that-
impactful.
Yeah. It's my core, you know? Is that a thing? Right to the core?
Right to the core.
Yeah.
What did you
my
find
core.
My heart
for?
aches for you, Savannah. Thank you,
Someone
Savannah.
please think of the
What
hypothetical
did you find
children.
for? The rude to the Amish. I'm so excited.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Wow.
actually, I did find a
Wow.
meaner one.
She loves being rude to the Amish. Did you hear that? That's not fair. That's not fair.
And then I went for one that was
That's not
super
nice.
condescending.
Fantastic.
Okay, because, yeah. But the mean one, it said, Amish people make good food there, but most of them don't have the inclination business-wise.
Oh, that is very condescending.
Well, that one was condescending, but it was also very, like, direct,
Okay.
like, against the Amish. But I wanted to do one that was...
Oh, so that's not the one.
That's
you're-
not the one
okay,
I'm
got
doing.
Got it.
Yeah, the one I'm doing is even more condescending because of ignorance
I was
about...
about to say, so we're
what
from
the
an
Amish-
ignorant perspective.
Exactly.
Understood.
I went from making good points in this episode to whatever the fuck this is. What am I even blabbing about? I'm like setting up these reviews of the Amish about rudeness and condescension. These are great points. Thank you.
And this is kind of like a PSA about the Amish.
Okay.
New
Oh,
merch idea.
good.
Oh god,
Just
I'm
what
gonna
we
turn
need.
this into that.
At
you
least we
It's
know they'll
important.
never hear
that's
this.
a bad point.
This is
Please will
from...
know they'll never hear this. Not on Rumspringa.
Gunk.
Oh,
Sounds like they
Yep.
really know what they're talking about.
Yep, and they are reviewing the Dutch Treat Restaurant in Spartansburg, PA.
Fantastic.
All right. Amish country always makes me think of horror movies, but I was still eager to try their food.
Okay.
Yeah, a good start, right? Turns out it's not terribly different than what people with electricity eat.
I forgot about this.
They don't eat dirt pellets
Like what?
It's amazing, right?
and bird seed.
It's amazing. It's
Dirt
like,
candy. Well, they probably do a lot.
how? I don't know. Like they're people. You know how many
They're human
reviews
beings.
I found were people having to defend the Amish? Like I
Oh,
found
that's
more of
so
those,
sad.
but it was like, hey, try not to just take pictures of the
Really,
Amish
like-
people like in their faces because they don't like that. Guess what? They're human. Human
They're
beings
not
too.
zoo animals, right?
Yeah, basically that was many of the reviews
Got it.
were like that. So, but anyway. I had some sirloin tips with a vegetable medley. That was pretty good. It wasn't quite as Amish as I expected, in that they had lights and air conditioning, and the ingredients weren't as ridiculously fresh as I had hoped. For example, they served rolls with little plastic packets of butter. pop culture's image of Amish people is churning butter.
Oh.
But we get little plastic packets? Sad face. But the food was still tasty, and the service was prompt and friendly. Prices were quite good considering the full plates. If you find yourself in Spartansburg, Pennsylvania, it's worth a shot.
Oh
End of
my
review.
god.
Yeah.
We got plastic
my-
packets of butter.
They expected them to like do tableside butter churning. What is this, Benihana? Like, what are you thinking? Like, I don't know. People are wild. I don't know.
Did I
People
get
are
that
crazy.
plat?
Maybe I'm just being honest. Maybe you can order that. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know. When I went, so like we mentioned at the end of last episode, the one before this, we were in school. We had the Ohio trip is what we called it. We had a DC trip in 8th grade, and I think the Ohio trip was like 6th grade or something. And we literally just went to an Amish family's home, and they made a huge feast for us. And then we were allowed to go into their gift shop and buy things. That's it. Like, it was strange. I think there was more, but that's all I remember. So we would all sit at these giant tables. They cook a huge meal for us. It was really tasty. And then we went to their gift shop and they had all this stuff. I don't know. They just sold, like, it was weird. It was a strange thing. That's where I got a squirrel statue there. And I gave it to my mom. It's still downstairs. My mom gave me money, of course, because it was like a field trip thing. And she was like, oh, here. And I think it was an overnight. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But we went and like she gave me money just in case. And I spent all of my money on the statue of 3 squirrels. But yeah, I don't know. It's just what I wanted. Request to see Mr. Squirrel. See my little sister. Come bring it up. Hold on. This is so, can you maybe after the episode before Elden Ring? Yeah, maybe. Bring me my bring me the statue of the 3 squirrels that I bought from the Amish. I don't even know if she knows about that. I don't know if she was alive when I got it. She was, but my viewer, she understands. Sometimes she'll text me while I'm streaming. She's like, "Can I bring you anything?" She's so sweet. It's so funny. Okay, here we go. Ready? Do the April Fool's episode together. That'd be pretty cute. She'd be great in Beach Too Sandy. She's so funny, but she's like millennial. Or it's a millennial. She's like Zoomer funny. Like is that a rude to call Gen Z Zoomer? I don't mean it in a rude way. Gen Zers. She's like very funny in a Gen Z way, and like it goes over my head a lot. But like, she's so funny. Like it's so wild. I don't know. The Gen Z people are just wild and great. Like it's so fun. I love on TikTok when I get these Gen Z like people, as weird as that sounds, but they're just like so fucking funny. I don't know. And I don't know. Okay, I can just go on. My little sister is very funny, and she's bringing me the squirrels, so get ready for those.
I don't know.
Did they churn it themselves? Oh my fucking god.
Gen Y.
Yeah,
Is that
no,
what we are?
because Amish people, just some
Gen Z
even
to the
use
max,
cell phones,
absolutely.
like solar power. They do have lights.
So she's
Some
really
drive cars.
Some do
good
drive
at
cars.
escape rooms. That was a thing that like, I don't know, like not that I would expect her to not be good, but she fucking like she ran when we did an escape room. She just ran the fucking place. We crushed it because of her. And I was like, what the hell? All of us went to like everyone else had gone to like, I don't know, like most of us at least had gone to like the same high school, and then she goes to a different one. We're like, oh shit, what are they teaching there? Good shit. Okay, Snorps, good night. Thanks for hanging out. I don't think she listens to any of the podcasts. She's not a podcast person. Neither am I. So I don't really blame her. I don't think really any of our family listens to our podcasts, which is probably a good thing. Watch the TikTok, like TikTok content and stuff for sure though. No one watches my stream, but that's fine. I'm very pleased with that because I do some weird shit on here. Anyway.
Traditional as this. What's this person's name?
Okay.
Junkie.
Sorry for pausing and unpausing. I am not a podcast person, yet I am a podcast person. Like, I am a podcast person, but I'm also not a podcast person. You know, you get it. Okay, I'm gonna go back 15 seconds.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, no, because Amish people, just some even use cell phones with solar power.
Honored.
They do have lights.
Some drive cars.
Some do drive cars.
aren't as traditional as this. What's this person's name? Junkie?
Junk. Just junk.
No,
Junk.
I meant none of my family watches my stream. Sorry. I know you all do. That's what I mean, Mallory. Yeah, I don't listen to podcasts. I started listening to a Lighthouse podcast, and I enjoyed it. Like, I listened to episode 1. I listened to, and that's why we drank for a while. Like, I was one of their first listeners, of course. Is that a squirrel I hear? Yeah. May I have? Amazing, thank you. Oh, this is my Amish squirrel statue. Thank you, Francisca.
You want to bring it down? Or...
Oh, we can keep it here. Everyone says hello.
Hello.
Cool, they heard you.
Bye.
Thank you, bye. Oh, it's Squirrelium. So yeah, this is the thing I spent way too much money on. It honestly wasn't it probably wasn't that much, but it was probably at least like, I don't know, I probably spent like at least $30 on it, and I was like a 6th grader. What the fuck? Italy design, it says on the bottom. Weird. Anyway, and on the front it says Montefiore collection. This is part of the Montefiore collection of squirrels, of course. Wow, how much do you think this was, Flanfo? Are you familiar with the pricing at Amish gift shops? I'm not saying it was worth $30. I don't know how much I spent, okay? Look, it's lasted a long ass time, okay? It's worth way more. Hold on, let me Google the Montefiore collection squirrels. Hold on, here we go. It's worth $1 million in our hearts. I'm so glad. Oh, I found it. Holy shit. I mean, if I just known that. Hold on, here we go. One sec. Let me get this going. Alrighty, look at this. Found it. Come on, eBay, show us the money. How much is this worth? What is this, Canadian? Am I in? Squirrels. Why am I in Canada? $40! $40! Hannah, can you believe it? Thank you for following, Hannah. Can you believe it? Look at this. 40 Canadian dollars. Wow, browse online now. Squirrels. Search.mapquest.com. I didn't know MapQuest was a thing.
Do you still have that squirrel I sent you? Should I go
Yes.
thrifting for more squirrels?
That was
I
with
need
this squirrel
thrifting
downstairs.
dolls.
Kootson, thank you for following. Look at that. $31 US. Hey, look. They charged me $30. It's still worth $30. It's been a solid investment, meaning I put my money into it and I didn't lose any money. I've been able to enjoy and appreciate the squirrels over the past however many years that was. So I think it's more than worth it. Inflation, though, bringing reality into this. Also, man, is eBay obnoxious to look at. That is bright. Okay, this is so fucking funny. Okay, let's get... These seem rare, though. Not many people are selling these squirrels. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna put it out there. I've got a rare item. I got a rare item. I should go on that subreddit that's like where you check how much something's worth. Okay, here we go. Let's get back into the episode. We have 15 minutes left in this episode. Haunted much.
Yeah, we can call our reviewer junk without it being an opinion.
Oh, little did we know we would call reviewers much more than just junk in the future. Oh, amazing. EEQ, I didn't see that. Redemption. We'll find a good time for an eek. I love it.
They're total junk.
Oh, this junk guy. Yeah, so Amish people, guess what? Are people too junk?
The food was not as fresh as I had imagined.
No, it's
like,
just like,
reach
it's
over to
not
the thing.
terribly different than what people with electricity eat.
Get my parcel.
This person was definitely recently on a trip to like
Let me move my
Orlando and
prescription
went to like
pills out of the
Ripley's
way one
Believe It or
moment.
Not, and is now at the Amish and is like, this is not exciting me in the ways that I had hoped.
Oh.
Side note, we gotta do some Florida reviews sometime soon.
We just did Jacksonville.
Oh yeah.
Audrey, thanks for
Let's go back. It's been too long.
That's true, though. Someone did write
You
in.
just said we gotta do Florida reviews. We just did a full episode, the one before it, on 4 episodes. I'm just gonna roast her. I feel bad, but I've done worse things on the show. Like, oh my gosh, we gotta do Florida reviews.
Say something about that. They said, hey, like, Jacksonville is pretty cool, but there are a lot more unique parts of Florida where you can
It is-
find some crazy reviews.
Oh, I can't
So
wait.
We will definitely be checking Florida out at some point again.
Gator tours. Gator tours.
Did we do that?
All right.
All right.
We did. What did
Well,
we
let's
do?
tell the people where they can find us,
Right.
and then after that, we're going to read a 5-star review from one of you,
A
our
funny
listeners.
one.
A good one, yeah.
On Facebook, we are Beach 2
People have just been checking in
Blah,
and
blah,
saying,
blah.
hey, you
kinda
guys
fun.
are the best people ever.
and so beautiful.
And so beautiful. And
True.
we love you so much.
Really the
and-
voice of a generation.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
How about you read us a couple 5-star reviews?
The voice of a generation
couple.
deserved
Yeah,
an
'cause we
eek,
have
in
2
my
of them.
opinion.
Okay.
okay. All right.
And I think it makes sense that you would read those.
Oh, great. Review number 1. Going
What?
full mon.
Hold on. For the record, if anyone's confused about what just happened, I have my Stream Deck set up so you can redeem certain sounds from from our podcast. So there's do important message. There's my sister's eek. There's I'd give it 0 stars if I could, and then between you and me. So yeah, that was her eek. I hate him, but I do him because I love you all.
From Shauna.
Here we go.
This podcast is amazing. I mean, Christine Schieffer, Alex Schieffer. Why are you in caps and I'm not?
You really feel like you have to ask that? Come on.
Do I need to say more? I am dying through every episode. Too funny. It's ridiculous. Eek! The next one is from T. McKinney.
I'm glad you like
Garlic fries, garlic fries, garlic fries. Wow, they both went full Monty.
Oh, yeah.
I like that those are back to back.
Eek
Oh
for
my
an eek.
god.
Anyway, I
They
do
both
like
went
that
full
idea.
Monty, and I fully appreciate it.
You said that earlier.
We
I like
respect the full Monty. So
Thank you, guys.
yeah, check us out on Apple Podcasts. Go full Monty, and who knows, maybe your review could end up on a future episode. So, what's our theme for next week?
Okay.
This is-
Our theme for next week that I invented in the last 3.5 seconds is pet stores in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh no.
Okay,
We haven't done Salt Lake yet.
we
right?
haven't yet.
Okay,
No,
cool.
that's a good one.
So that is the thing that I just invented.
Listen to this
So
challenge.
hopefully
This
that
is gonna be a
proves
crazy one.
worthy. All
Okay.
right, what's my challenge? Because this is the part that I hate.
Yeah,
This is
I've got a doozy for you.
This is
It
bad.
comes
Fantastic.
courtesy of Allie, actually, my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Ex-girlfriend.
So it's gonna be good.
Me.
Yeah, good. There's a relative.
Okay,
term.
I've
Let's
got to
see.
say, I forgot we were dating at episode 5. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, we were dating for a bit before this.
Okay, you have to
my
find
brain
an
after
erotic
COVID,
book review.
not having COVID after those years. It's like, ugh. And I was so sad. She's the one who gave this, and it's such a good idea. It's such a good idea because this leads to one of my favorite, like, review end challenge things, if I remember it correctly. Because listen to this. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll back a little bit. Here we go. Ready for this?
So you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, good. There's a relative term. Let's see.
Okay, you have to find an erotic book review, and the book has to have a character named Blaze.
What?
Yes, and Blaze can be spelled Blaze.
What? Get her out of
Oops,
here.
the
Why is she
password.
looking at you? This is ridiculous.
Yep. Blaze can be spelled incorrectly.
It's gonna be. This is such a
All
good
right, you
challenge.
better believe I'm gonna have a great fucking challenge for you next week.
Okay,
You
bring
just
it on.
Get ready. I'm gonna ask
Bring
Blaze
it
for
on.
his
The
suggestion.
fireman
Yeah.
erotica,
Do it.
exactly.
Oh my god! I have to start like right after this
Haunted
because
Much,
I
you're
need to
getting
spend
this
all
up.
week
Thank
on
you,
this.
Ryan.
Yes, yeah, and you do. But this
Welcome
it's
to the hog pen.
think about how rewarding this will be when you get to read this review for
Zero
everyone.
rewarding.
For you.
I wish I could give it 0 stars if I could.
I'd give it 0 stars
Think of
if
what
I
they
could.
want.
Not this, probably.
It gets the people going.
Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you, everyone.
Paige, thank you for following.
Tune in next week for the best challenge ever.
Oh my god.
Help me, Lord. Goodbye.
Bye.
We're gonna let it play out. Y'all. Amazing. Oh my gosh. So we just got through episode 5. Y'all, why does your dad have the best podcast voice? Do not tell him that. He will take you seriously and he will start a podcast. No, he does have a good podcast voice. So y'all, this next one is gonna be wild. And okay, I haven't talked to her. I don't know her schedule, but like things are crazy the next week. Leaving town Thursday until Sunday, and then getting back Sunday. So I will not be doing this next Sunday, but I'm going to try to shove it in somewhere on Monday if I can. I think Monday is the time I can do it best. And yes, I am leaving on a cliffhanger, but there's part of it. There's a reason for it. There's part of it. I'm wondering, I'm going to ask her, but she's very busy, so I don't know. No promises, but I'm going to see if she's willing to, if my sister will be willing to join me for this episode. So I'll try to see based on her schedule. So we'll see, but if I can join her, or if she can join me for this one with the erotic reviews, I think it would be the funniest possible situation. So we'll see. I don't know, and I don't know how it's going to work. We've never, I don't know, listened to something together. I have a headphone. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so hopefully we can get her. If not, it's okay. I'll still do it. I'll try to announce ASAP when we'll do it, or when I'll do it. If you are not in the Discord yet, the Hog Pen Discord, my stream Discord, that's where I talk about going live. So I just put the link in the chat. Feel free to join that. We'd love to have you in there. Lots of fun. We're trying to keep it nice and active. I'm back to streaming again, more so than I used to. So we're gonna keep that going, I hope. So yeah, if we could get the Komodo dragon, that would be fantastic. You're old and don't understand Discord. That's okay. Neither did I before I started made my own. So yeah, so oh, and there's going to be a March Madness bracket that EEQ is making. That's right. I'm excited for that we can all join in too if we'd like, and maybe I'll give the winner something special. I don't know. I'm considering giving some sort of prize for that. I haven't really thought of that too much, but maybe I'll give someone a copy of Elden Ring or something or whatever. Wright State is in fact in it. They my alma mater, they won their tournament, so they're actually in March Madness. So I'm like surprised they made it. I'm gonna root for them, but my hopes are not that high. It is in fact a sports thing, college basketball. It's fun to just guess. It's like you make your bracket and it's like really rare to actually do that well. But yeah. Here is, I sent the art for the Sea Vision in Dark. Oh, I forgot about that. There's the Discord link again in case you didn't see it. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. So yeah, hop in our Discord if you'd like. We'd love to have you. We talk about everything and anything, music, astrology, dreams, plants, vegan food, books. What else do we talk? Games, general games. We got Sims. We've got, what else do we have? You can talk. arts and crafts. What arts are you doing? What crafts are you doing? Anyway, thanks y'all. I'm gonna transition now into like my normal stream, which is like Rye Guy of 87. Thank you for following. So I'm gonna stream some Elden Ring. If that's not your thing, I understand. No pressure to actually stick around, hang out, but you're always welcome to be here. So we're moving on from Beach to Sandy Sunday to do some Elden Ring because I just really want to play it right now. We have a good time searching for holes. It is fun. It is fun. We have a blast. But yeah, thanks all for being here. And again, next week is going to be different. Probably going to do it on Monday. That's just what I'm hoping for. If not Monday, then Tuesday. We'll figure it out. So yeah, because I'm out of town. But, you know, check Twitter, Discord, Beach to Sandy Instagram stories. We'll probably, maybe even in the episode, we'll mention it if we can figure it out before we record. Love you all so much for being here. Thanks. Good night, Ethan. Yeah, we're going to hug some Quilliams and then play some Elden Ring. So I'm still hanging out for a little bit longer. But I have been streaming pretty consistently lately. This is my 5th day in a row streaming. Also, this VOD will be available after today, after I'm done streaming, and I'm considering uploading it to YouTube now. So let me turn the volume back down because I think Elden Ring's a little loud. Maybe my voice is good, but we'll see. Hydrate, thanks, Shauna. Good night, Mal. Good night, Red Pradas. My voice is very good. It tries its best. It certainly tries its best. It's doing its thing. Let's go to Elden Ring. Good night, Mucho Radical. Thanks everyone who's new. Thank you, Riley, for gifting all those subs. Thank you for the new subs, the new follows, everyone else who's gifted, everyone who cheered bits. Thank you for that. I really appreciate all the love. It means quite a bit to me, so thank you.